Hey everyone, welcome to the Bruce Williams channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the recent release from Tag Heuer. This is the Monaco with the Heuer O2 column wheel in-house chronograph, the new manufacturer movement. And for the first time in quite a while, we have a Tag Heuer bracelet paired with the Monaco. And as you guys know, I'm a bracelet guy. I love a good bracelet, and I've been very much looking forward to seeing this recent release and seeing just how good this bracelet is. Is it worthy of this retro, just excellent design from 1969 that a lot of us have grown to love over the years? The Monaco really is Tag Heuer's quintessential design that they're probably best known for, and they do a great job. So I want to answer that question: how good is the bracelet and how good is this movement? Does it help the Monaco in this recent release, or does it kind of devalue it a little bit? At least the heritage and how awesome those offset pushers are with the original release from 1969. We'll get into all the details. I'll share with you guys my opinions and my recommendations for purchasing. And before we do that, actually, I would like to shout out Richard of Saltzman's Watches. Saltzman's is the authorized dealer that lent in this tag for presentation. And Richard has created a discount code that is good for this month, November of 2020. It's good on any tag. I can't advertise the specific number. I can just say it's a very generous discount, and it will work on this Monaco. It will work on an Aqua Racer or any other tag that you're looking for. So the code is in the description. Let's get to the video. Okay, so we have the watch in front of the camera here on the table. I'll first begin by placing the dimensions, the specifications, the retail price here on the screen so you guys can compare it to other watches that you may be shopping or watches in your own rotations. And let me talk about the way this wears in the presence, because this is a very dominant watch on wrist. Any square-shaped design will wear bigger than its nominal dimension. So my wrists are 7.25 inches in circumference, and I've got to say, I really enjoy this fit. Now, I am drawn to watches that are weighty, hefty, dynamic, that have really powerful presence. I admit I really do like that personally. So if you feel similarly, I think you will really enjoy the way this wears, the light play, the details, the quality, the heft. It's all here with this watch. But if you like a watch that really flies under the radar, is more kind of stealthy and conservative, more comfortable, I think you should look at a different option, because the Monaco is very dominant on wrist. And again, I really enjoy that. Now let's focus in on those two aspects that really make this release a contemporary Monaco, or a modern Monaco, and that is the in-house manufacturer movement and the bracelet. Let's start with the movement. This is the Heuer O2 in-house manufacturer movement, great specifications with 80 hours of power reserve, 33 joules, 28,800 beats per hour, and a column wheel chronograph. The action of this is very satisfying. I like the enlarged pushers. Everything just feels very mechanical and very enjoyable to operate. It's not a certified chronometer, but it is running within chronometer levels of accuracy, so I have no complaints when it comes to the architecture of this movement. It's finished very tastefully, and I like the pop of red. I like the slightly industrial feel, the different skeletonized elements. Overall, this is a modern chronograph, and technically it is superior to those module style chronographs that are currently being offered in other versions of the Monaco. And I have reviewed one of those in the past year, and I will link that review in the description of this video for those of you interested. Now, I do have to note that this movement, this rotor is unidirectionally winding. So it's very similar to the Valjoux 7750. If you kind of move your wrist in the right direction, the rotor just starts spinning and it goes to town. And you feel it and you hear it on your wrist. It's a very tactile experience that you're reminded that you're wearing a mechanical movement. And you may love that or you may hate that. It's just present with this Heuer O2. Now let's go to the bracelet. As I mentioned before, I'm a huge bracelet guy. I love a well-made bracelet, not just any bracelet. It has to be well designed and well executed and comfortable. And I'm pleased to say that Tag Heuer has done a very good job with this one. I think stylistically, it is very at home with this funky, retro, quirky design. I think it blends in very well. The comfort level is high. I like the short links, so it has just a very pleasant drape on wrist, and you're able to get a decent fit with all of the links that are removable. The links are held together via a screw system, and there are 2 screw heads on each side of the link, so you will need 2 different screwdrivers if you're going to be doing the sizing yourself. Now, the best part is the clasp. Now, this is where Tag Heuer is impressing me because they are marrying function with beauty. So this is functional because there is no bump out of traditional butterfly tabs. The button system is integrated within the design of the links. So it's seamless, it's visually, very sharp and very fun to use. So the clasp is impressive, and I think Tag Heuer has done a great job with this bracelet. Now let's talk dial details here. I'll give you some macro video and talk about some of the elements that I like as we wrap up the video. As you guys can see, we have applied markers with varying levels of finish. Some of it's brushed, some of it's high polished. The dial is a sunray dial. There's nice use of accent color with the pop of red on the hands, the needle nose hands on your bicompact style layout with the sunken registers, as well as your red chronograph hands. So I like that attention to detail and how that translates with the pop of red or the accenting of red in the Heuer O2 movement with the column wheel and some of the text. I think that is just balances itself out very nicely. Now, if you look at the 6 o'clock position on this dial, you'll see a blacked out date, and above that is a crosshair layout for the running seconds. So technically, this is a traditional 3-hand chronograph, or 3-register chronograph, excuse me. The look visually is bicompacts, but in reality, it's 3 different registers. So it's a little bit different from the original Monaco that debuted in 1969. And I want to ask you guys, what do you think of this? Do you think this Monaco, this modern version, this latest version with the bracelet and with the in-house movement, is it still a Monaco? Is it true to the design DNA, or is it too much a contemporary watch that, it doesn't quite capture the magic? I'd be interested to hear your opinion. Let me give you my own opinion. I think this does still scream Monaco from across the room. It's still quirky and still retro and beautiful. It's kind of ugly, yes, but at the same time, I think it's a beautiful watch. I love the box sapphire crystal here with the slight barrel arc or curve to the top of the crystal. I love how proud it is, the distortions, the light play. I do think that this is still a Monaco, even though it's very modernized. Now, at the same time, I think I would prefer a version that is classic Monaco, if that makes sense, with the opposite crown placement on the 9 o'clock side. I like the original color combination that these were offered in with the blue and with the gray. So if I were to purchase one, I would want one of the original dial designs, crown placement, like Steve McQueen, the king of cool, kind of made famous in Le Mans. That is the kind that I would like, even though the movement technically is inferior to this in-house modern column wheel chronograph. But I would like to add the bracelet. Like I mentioned, I'm a bracelet guy, and I think this bracelet does the watch justice. It very much fits with the design DNA, and I think that would be ideal. So that's what I'm going to be shopping for and looking to add to my collection. As you guys know, I'm kind of drawn to iconic watches, the Submariner, the Overseas, the Speedmaster. I like great contemporary designs like with my Aquis, so I think the Monaco would really fit in with my rotation to a very pleasing degree. So stay tuned in the next, hopefully 6 months or year, I'm able to add one to the collection. But guys, let me know what you think of the bracelet, of the movement, of this watch in particular. Is it a hit? Are you attracted to it? And again, for those of you interested, there is a discount code available for November of 2020, and that will be in the description of the video. So thanks for taking the time to watch today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Reach out with any questions you may have, and I'll see you in the next video.